and welcome back to our extremely serious program, Kontroversy on TAN Network.
It's very serious.
Yeah, we're really serious today. Girls, this is a combined effort. Boy stabs mum to stop drunk driving.
Yes.
Police.
Yes. Okay, here's the news. Over the weekend, a teenage boy in Winnipeg has been charged with aggravated assault after stabbing his mother to stop her from drunk driving. The police said the 31-year-old woman had been drinking at a friend's house in the West End and was about to drive home.
Yeah.
And the 14-year-old son tried to stop his mom.
Yeah.
And she just wouldn't listen, so
Yeah.
finally she threw a knife at her or something.
Wow. He did, yeah.
He got charged.
Yeah, but just so you know, this is the city where I graduated from, where
Yeah.
I lived for like 13 years.
Yeah.
And I try to get, there's no housing around the Toronto street where
Oh, really?
where they live, but
Yeah.
that's not where it took place because
Yeah.
apparently she was at her friend's house, which is 600 block, like on the West End.
Yep.
And in Winnipeg, the structure is in downtown area. The housing are normally rather run down a little.
Right.
And the West End, the north,
So it's a poorer area,
yeah,
so to
north
speak,
and
okay.
West End is worse, and a lot of poorer population were Aboriginal people,
Right.
who are
What
some-
native people?
Correct.
Canadian
right, and
Indians,
South End
yeah.
is more of the university and academics area, the
Okay.
residential area.
The uppies.
Right. So anyway, so just so you get the feeling
Yeah, fair enough.
of what it is, and the thing is, there are a lot of this kind of issue, even though it is Canada.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who
Sure.
are going under welfare,
Yeah.
and they tends to be repeating the cycle because
Okay.
the government do provide them with a lot of money if
Yeah.
you do have children.
Yeah. Right.
And in this case, I suppose that the woman might be,
Yeah, because she's 31-year-old, her son is
So-
14, so
Yeah, of
she
course,
got
yeah.
pregnant
Right.
at 17.
So can I just say that? So, well, regardless of what their sort of
Status
their status is, yeah. Like the thing is, I look at this child doing this maybe as a act of love.
It's
Yeah.
true because
he's
Better to stab her than actually have us like killed in a car accident or
and
something.
maybe she's not going to be the only one in the accident if she drive off and hit
Of course,
somebody.
more- yeah,
it will be
more
more
importantly,
damage.
and
yeah,
he will
right.
be in the car,
Of course,
right?
yeah.
And he's
she
14 years
grabbed.
old.
So he actually got
has-
arrested or something.
Right, correct. He has the key in his jacket,
Yeah.
and she grabbed at one point. She grabbed the jacket from
Yeah.
him and tried to get the key. So I guess out of whatever,
Yeah.
he just suddenly grabbed
I
the
guess-
kitchen knife and drove at her.
Yeah.
Not really. Like,
So,
I don't think
so
he's
how
aiming anywhere.
how on earth did this? How did anyone find out about this? Did the mother like?
Well,
They have to call
She-
ambulance
yeah,
to
to
get
Oh,
to
so
get
she
to the
was
hospital.
really
She's
that injured.
hospitalized. Right now
Wow.
she's stable, but
Yeah.
she's
Stable.
hospitalized.
Wow, must have been a
We
big
wouldn't be able
night.
to get the image because he is
He is
juvenile.
14.
Yeah, of course.
He's
And there's
14.
no name either.
Yeah.
And for the DWI crime in Canada, the first the first time you
Yeah.
get probation or fine or even jail time. But if you do it, then you prevent from driving anywhere
Yeah.
in Canada for a year. But if you do it again,
Yeah.
you run a risk. And if you hit someone because you drunk driving,
Yep,
then
sure.
you might get sentenced for life.
Well, hopefully the Canadian community feel sorry for this boy and understand the plight.
He's the only one. I guess he is the only one thing he can come up with at the time, and he's only 14
Of
years
course,
old.
he's a child. So, yeah, well, I actually hope he
But
gets
he's the one
supported
that
on
gets
this.
charged. And
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's his mom's fault.
Yeah, of course. Oh, the mother sounds like a sort of a
And
yeah,
she's
like
intoxicated,
yeah, a dirty stop out. Well, just completely.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. After
I'm
doing,
pretty sure they're going to be fair to him.
Well, let's hope
he's
so.
going to the Manitoba Youth Center, which is for the child.
Yeah.
Manitoba is the province.
But
where
what
it's
I'm concerned
located.
about is the mother might be like, sort of have animosity towards her son as like in a vindictive, if she's a bit of an alcoholic, for instance.
True.
Seriously, I've worked when I was a teenager with many broken families through drug abuse and alcohol abuse, and I'm surprised always and amazed by parents. How evil parents can be to their children, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
When they're intoxicated or anything. So yeah, I mean, I've seen awful things in my time and think, doesn't surprise me. So I really hope he's going to be okay, the young man.
I hope so
Yes.
too. I hope so too.
Yeah.
I hope it's not going to damage his.
Well, I think
The record?
I think already, if you've actually got to
Yeah,
stab your
probably.
mother or throw a knife or whatever to try and stop
Throw
her,
a
he's
knife.
already damaged. Do you know what I mean?
It's more like throwing a
So,
knife.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah.
But it just got
That's
into
what it
upper
said.
body. So
Yeah, exactly,
there's
yeah.
no
Just
use
throwing
of
it.
yeah.
So
Anyway,
self-defense.
This
from
is the only
from
one
very
we're
funny
not
to very
laughing.
not funny.
Yes. It's very
That's
controversial.
yeah, that's the nature of this program. And anyway, that's about it for today. So I love you both, and we will see you next week on Controversy TAN Network. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Make music.